All right, well, thank you for that, Colton. And raise your hand if you want to be able to afford everything, because I know I'm not alone in this one. But now we all can, thanks to a brand new book that'll be hitting the shelves. Nicole recently got a chance to sit down with Dr. Darla Bishop about her new book, How to Afford Everything. Let's take a look.
Wouldn't life be great if we could afford everything we hoped and dreamed of? Well, today our Finansis, Dr. Darla Bishop is joining us and telling us how we can just do that. Welcome into Studio 10.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
We love you and your energy and what you're going to bring to the table. And literally, you did bring a few things to the table, not only your book, but can we show this?
Oh, yes. This was a gift from my mom. You know, everybody's biggest friend is their mom.
Yes.
It's Doctor, actually.
Yes. There you go. You should be proud. But we are here, obviously, to talk about this new book that you have, How to Afford Everything. Talk us a little bit about what inspired this.
So on my own journey to learn and unlearn a lot of stuff about money, it took me decades and more than 100 books of my own. And I said, you know, I really hope to make this easier for that 20-something, that 30-something who's starting out or starting over, so that they don't have to take as much time and pain as I did. So maybe I can take all those lessons that are swirling around in my head and take on that role that I have with so many of the people in my life of big sister and put it onto paper in a way that's approachable and relatable and practical.
Yes, I love that. And the chapters that you have displayed in the book are so easy to, and I love them. Some of the titles are Minding the Business That Pays You. You got money for that, and look at you adulting.
That's right.
Where were these life experiences based off of?
These are literally things that I say to people who ask me about money. You know, the friends and family and clients who say, you seem to have it going, and I would ask them, okay, you want to do that thing. You got money for that? Let's figure it out, right? Or looking at you adulting, because part of, I think, what gets personal finance a bad rap is that it's so much about what you can't do and what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And so this book is really infused with encouraging language and like congratulating not only from me, but from self to yourself. Because like, you're adulting, look at you, you're doing it. This stuff is not always easy. And so if you can get over that first hurdle of figuring out what is actually happening with your money and where you want to go, then you can be in a beautiful place, and it doesn't take that long, but it doesn't mean it's easy.
What else makes it different than the others?
There are a ton of worksheets. I actually was afraid that my editor would say, people are not going to buy this book, it's half worksheets. Because what I also realize when I'm working with someone on their money is they don't know how to do this stuff, so they literally need to write it down and map it out so that it clicks in their brain how the dollars and cents flow and how they could flow differently. And so at the end of each chapter there are practical exercises, and then I bring them again in the back of the book and also access them for free online in case they want to print them or fill them in typing, because some people prefer to type. That's what makes it different. I wanted this to be super practical because I want someone to read this book, be able to actually change how they do money, and at the end of a few months feel really good about where they are, and be able to say, you know what, I can't afford everything I need, I want, whatever that means for them.
Clearly, you are going to be able to give so much advice to, you know, us as readers, but what has this book given you writing it?
You know what's amazing? I have been thinking about this on and off for the past 10 years. And what I didn't expect would be a result of writing this book is how many small, local, woman-owned businesses I would get to support as part of getting the book from my brain into people's hands. Like, my editor is a woman-owned business. The marketing team is a woman-owned business. The folks who took my pictures, that's a black-owned business here in Lansing. Hooked and Socialite Society are where I'm having my first book events. Like, it's been amazing to be able to support and put money back into the community I live in.
Right.
And I didn't expect that.
No, and it just shows how, you know, big the world might seem. It's really this full circle, this community that supports one another to get people where they need to be.
That's right.
Oh, that just gives me goosebumps. Oh, well, super exciting. You brought up Hooked. You're going to have a book signing there coming up on the 24th. What can we expect?
So you'll get to meet me. My friend Amy Zander from Zedia Media is going to be my co-presenter. So we're going to have just questions and answers. We're going to have some wine. I will also bring a special anti-anxiety tea. We're just going to have a great time together from 6 to 8 p.m. on the 24th at Hooked.
Perfect. Well, you have me hooked on that already and this book. Thank you so much for stopping by. And of course, we'll have up more information, and we'll see that on our screen where you can connect and just get going on this journey. What better way to start off the year? But thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes, thank you for having me.